What does it mean to act your age? Tonight, the Wandering Tavern rests in Galway, Ireland. Rain whispers softly against old stone streets, and music drifts faintly from somewhere distant. A fiddle practicing patience in the dark. The air smells of salt and wood smoke. Inside, the tavern glows amber and steady. The cat is perched on the back of a chair near the hearth, tail curled neatly under around his paws, like a punctuation mark at the end of a quiet sentence. Alex adjusts the lantern wick, making the light gentler. The door opens. A traveler steps inside, shaking rain from his coat. He looks younger than his tired eyes suggest. I incline my head. My name is Lion. I keep the fire steady. I pour the drinks. I listen when the road feels long. And sometimes I tell stories that help travelers make sense of their own. I gesture toward the warmth. And before we speak of heavy or beautiful things, what is your name? He hesitates, then answers, Ciarán. Ciarán, I repeat warmly, you are welcome here. Alex brings him tea, sweetened with a touch of sugar. The cat watches him with polite suspicion, then accepts his presence as non-disruptive. Ciarán stares into the fire for a long moment before speaking. Someone told me today to act my age, he says, and I don't even know what that's supposed to mean anymore. The fire cracks softly. It felt, he continues, like they were telling me to be smaller, quieter, less me. I nod slowly. May I tell you a story? He nods. There was once a tailor in a busy city who made coats for every stage of life. Children received bright, oversized coats they could grow into. Adults were given sturdy coats in muted colors, practical, respectable. One day a man returned to the tailor with his coat folded neatly in his arms. It fits, the man said, but I can't breathe in it. The tailor examined the stitching. It was flawless. This is a coat for a man your age, the tailor insisted. The man put it on again. He could stand straight. He could walk. But when he tried to raise his arms, to reach, to stretch, to embrace, the seams pulled tight. He realized something then. The coat had been made for an idea of him, not for the life he was trying to live. Ciarán's gaze sharpens slightly. So what did he do? He asks. He thanked the tailor, I say, and he left the coat behind. People, I continue gently, sometimes confuse maturity with restriction. They imagine age as a narrowing corridor, fewer colors, fewer risks, fewer visible joys. The cat hops lightly to the floor and circles once before settling closer to the fire, as if endorsing the thought. But maturity, I say, is not the death of wonder, it is the refinement of it. Alex leans quietly against the bar, listening. To act your age should not mean abandoning play or curiosity or tenderness. It should mean carrying them with intention. Ciarán exhales. I still like the things people call childish, he admits. Games, stories, laughing too loud with my friends. And every time someone says, act your age, I feel like I'm being asked to bury those parts. I shake my head gently. Those parts are not your enemies. They are your continuity. Say, if you are listening tonight and you have been told to shrink to fit a number, remember this. Age is a measure of time, not a command to abandon joy. Growing older is inevitable. Growing narrower is optional. To grow is to accept responsibility for your actions, your impact, your care for others. But nowhere in that contract does it say you must surrender delight. I gesture toward the fire. A life well lived expands in layers. You add patience without subtracting excitement. You add wisdom without discarding play. The cat stretches luxuriously, utterly unashamed of its comfort. Children rush toward joy without caution, I say. Adults often run from joy in the name of caution. Maturity is learning to walk toward joy with awareness, not away from it. Ciarán's shoulders ease. So acting my age, he says slowly, could mean choosing what matters to me, not what looks appropriate to someone else. Yes, I reply softly. It means authoring your own shape. He studies the embers. I think I've been afraid of being judged, he admits. That fear never vanishes completely, I say, but it loses authority when you decide that your life is not a performance for strangers. Alex smiles faintly at that. Ciarán lets out a small laugh, lighter than when he arrived. Maybe acting my age just means being honest about who I am, he says, and allowing that person to keep growing, I add. Age is not a cage. It is a landscape. You are allowed to explore it fully, to carry your past joys forward and let them mature alongside you. Ciarán sits quietly, not fixed, not finished, but more at peace with the unfinishedness, and that is enough. When he stands to leave, the rain has softened into a mist. He thanks Alex quietly. The cat watches him pass with solemn approval. At the door, he pauses, not out of hesitation, but recognition, as if he understands that something small but important has shifted. I incline my head. The door opens. Cool air brushes the room. Then it closes gently behind him. Outside, his footsteps fade into Galway's winding streets. Inside, the fire remains steady. For you see, my friend, the lanterns will remain lit, and the fire will be warm, even when the door closes behind you. Return whenever the road feels heavy or when your heart seeks quiet company. Carry what serves you, leave the rest by the hearth, and know that this place and these words will wait patiently for you. Until then, travel gently and let the night watch over you.